Hello everybody, welcome to Go Tarot Odyssey. Oh, thanks all you cuties that were like, Mel, you sound tired, you should have A, B, and C remedy for last night. I actually made that video in the middle of the night. I had been working throughout the day and I realized I didn't have a video ready for the morning. I am very nocturnal, but I had been talking all day long doing personal reads, so by the end of the night my voice was hoarse. So you guys are really sweet. Thank you for your concerned comments. I never do a video unless I feel inspired to do it anyway. Like if I thought it was going to take effort, or I had to push, or it wasn't something I wanted to do, I don't do it because I like the natural flow of energy. And sometimes I really am inspired after I've just read all day. It's usually if there's really beautiful personal readings going on and everybody's receiving this regenerative, restorative energy, and it really galvanizes me to do more and more. I get more ideas and are more receptive. So yeah, I'll never just push, I'll wait till the morning if there's an issue, but sometimes my voice is just like, human, and my voice box is like, I am checking out, girl. But I'm now doing today's video in the middle of the day. I just wanted you to be able to see this. I have a fan going, but our turkey lurkey, as you know, you guys, I have a mother turkey that hangs out in my yard, and she's always digging in the dirt, and she left this for us, so it's now part of my altar. And I was rewatching yesterday's video, and I really liked the aesthetic. I liked having it just on the plain cork counter with just the embellishments and a little bit of sparkle and the sage, and part of the set dressing was for a reason as well. You guys, over on Instagram I am doing a giveaway, and it is with these beautiful rainbow quartz crystals. I really love these, and people were having such a crazy response. It was like 160 comments throughout the day running about how people really love them, and I thought they would. And I love the simple gold. It really brings out the beautiful stone. So if you subscribe over here and you follow me over there, you guys, you can come win these this week. The drawing is going to be on Monday, and I just pulled 2 cards. If it's your initials, your moniker, whatever, and you're the first scroll that I come to with that, you are the winner. It's a lot of fun, and you win the pair of these. I like doing things in pairs, so you can give one as a gift, your mom, your sister, your brother, whoever, or to a friend, whatever you feel like. And I'm also going to be having more of these in my store. I just ordered some more stones and some more wiring equipment, so I'll be making some more, so these will be in the store. I think I have one available in the store. I didn't know that they were going to be so well received, so now I'm getting myself equipped. So thank you guys again for all your love and support in my store, on Patreon, over here, your comments. I read all the comments this morning, and I'm going to get to them tonight and respond, because you guys are so thoughtful and beautiful, and I really appreciate all your feedback. So today I was having the best morning. I was really inspired. There is a tropical storm it's not as bad as they predicted, but it's windy and it's rainy and it's warm and it's slush. It's kind of like a Floridian storm. It's very tropical, and it is a tropical storm. I believe they named it Frank as well, because it's in the F. It's an F-er. So I get really, really creative in storms and on full moons. Like, I love it. I have all these ideas I'm going to do, and I'm going to post over on Instagram too. Oh, I don't know if I finished up my sentence with that. Yeah, if you guys subscribe over here and you follow me over there, you're automatically entered in every week's giveaway. It's usually jewelry that I've made, free readings, goddess provision boxes, whatever. So come on over there and get in on all the free giveaways. It's one of the ways that I can give back and show my love and appreciation for you guys as well. So yeah, I made this list. I'm like, I want to do theatrical fairy-like makeup today, and I'm going to take pictures and post it over on Instagram tonight or tomorrow whenever I get to that. After I finish this, I'm going to start on that. I'm going to do some content updates and tutorials and things for my Patreon channel, because you patient angels over there, like, I didn't know what was going on in the links, and things weren't linking up properly, so things haven't been, I don't have a lot of additional stuff over there. So I'm going to make a whole slew of stuff this weekend is devoted to some fun Patreon content. And also it's like, I wanted to right away just start making jewelry. I added some garnets to your reading, because garnets are such a power stone. They galvanize us, they move us forward. It's a stone of passion and let's go get this and do this. And I'm always rolling some around in my hand, or I'm wearing them. I feel they're the potential stone of on-tap potential. Like, they just get you moving. They're like, just do this. Really, really empowering stone and I love them. And these, I had some extra, so I'm going to be sending them to my lovely friend Cheryl. She loves it. This is just her stone. Absolutely. Whenever I work with garnets, I think about her, and she is amazing. Like, she does all this charity work that goes like unnoticed and unsung. You know, she's just a quiet behind the scenes lady that is amazing. And she, you know, makes jewelry for certain contributions to different charities, and she's just amazing, and I love her. So these are going to her. So again, you guys, today's reading I thought would really be special to be, you're ready for love and abundance in all its forms, and what form is that going to take, and what's coming for you. So that's what we're going to have in today's read. So we have 3 choices: water element, believe, and then adoration. And I'm going to just have a sip of water and let you make your choice. Yeah, it is my jobby big jobs to stay hydrated and protect my throat, because the last slew of readings I had, private readings, was the most I ever had, like as a compilation rate in a row. It was every day pretty much. I woke up to like 6 at night. It was a lot, and I loved it, and I love that vibration and the excitement. But usually when I run those specials, I am busy for quite a few days, and I love it, but I got to take care of my voice. But it also inspires me and gives me great topic ideas as well, so I'm excited. So again, you guys too, if you're curious about my private reads, I create a video just like this on your topics. I do it within 48 hours, and then I send the link, your video link, to your email, and you can watch it within 48 hours. So all my links are down below for that, you guys. So quick pause, and we are going to begin with water element, and I'm going to get our cards ready that are meant for us. But right away, a message I'm hearing for this, because water element has a beautiful emotional flow. So that's something that you're kind of being the conductor of now in your life. You're deciding, you know what, I don't need the trickle of other people's emotions coming down. Like when it comes to water, I figure emotions come to us in so many kind of contexts, right? We can have our emotions change by being next to somebody that is just hypercritical. All of a sudden we feel more tight and tense. This is saying I'm no longer under that umbrella or waterfall of somebody else's leftover emotions. I'm cutting those ethereal ties. I am totally stepping away from that and having a healthy detachment. This is sort of like, do you want people around that are just as enthusiastic as you are about your future? Yes. You want the people that want to see you succeed, that are happy and vibrant and smile when you're smiling and succeeding. You know, they are in your cheering group. They support, see, and understand what you really want. And I am an absolute huge advocate to slow your roll and take time and step away and really pinpoint what that is right now, because I feel like you have huge manifestation abilities to reach all these goals. But I feel like when we're embroiled in something emotionally, it's hard to detach and see it from a logic perspective. This is how I can implement the steps to write this book, to start this vlog, to start this channel. What I don't need is a lot of people dipping their opinion toes into my lake and saying, oh, you can't do that, have that, or be that, and all these questions and diluting and watering down where you're trying to go because they're distracting you. You know, this is about you having an in-depth blueprint, and you're ready to begin. That's why I have garnets here too. That's the stone that says go ahead and do this, because guess what, when you are the person you want to be and you're trying to realize your dreams, you don't need other opinions all over you, right? They don't understand the way to your goals. They don't understand the steps that you're trying to take. So lovingly send that energy back and that scope of opinions, because you believe in yourself and who you are and where you're going, and that's all that matters. Like, I always think back, if I tried to explain where I was going with my channel, with my jewelry making, with all these things that I knew that I was going to implement into one kind of big umbrella of creativity and crystals and information, all this, it would have sounded like an impossibility or like a crazy Alice in Wonderland scheme to people that are highly logic in my family, to people that are, very practical, let's say, very practical. Like, what is that? That all sounds like notions and ideas. And I'd be like, yes, hallelujah. That's what my whole premise of what I do is on. Notions, ideas, feelings, aspects, potentials, all of that. So especially if you're a beautiful, creative heart, it's like, just go with your flow, because you're going to do this. You know, sometimes we just have this thing that says all systems go. Let's go. You see the big picture. You're ready to do this. And don't discuss it with people because it'll be distracting. You know, just go. I feel because unique, beautiful, individualistic people like creatives are, that inspiration comes directly through source. So it's like a hot potato. You want to go while it's hot, right? So you're going to have this instinct to implement it right when it comes, and whatever it is, all of a sudden you go out and you get your resources, your tools, whatever it is, and you're ready to go, you know, and you're all ablaze. I'm like that too. Some days I'll be sitting there and boom, I'll just get up, I'll start grabbing materials and going and realizing that is the time. And that's something. But remember too, you don't have to be perfect. This isn't about being perfect. We can all have bad days that start off, our equipment doesn't work, whatever, we get distracted, doesn't matter. But small steps are progress, small steps. Sometimes I have to sort all my cards out and have them organized and back in their place and in their boxes and their, you know, special. Well, I throw out the boxes. It creates too much time and effort. So everything I bin them in certain categories and I have them all together, and just organizing them gets me in a good headspace. So it doesn't have to be producing a product that goes out, right? Remember, people love and appreciate you, and they're going to love and appreciate what you do. So let's start with your first helpful message, embracing that moment. Embrace this day, the very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is you are changing your energy. Now, I do this every morning before I even get out of bed. I say to myself, what's some of the happiest thoughts and memories I can pull up that'll get me excited? What is going to get me out of bed, moving in the right direction, clear thinking, you know, what's advantageous towards me? And mine is really, I can take all the time I need because I don't like to be rushed, and I don't handle deadlines well. I like to just say my finish line is when I get there, right? So I'm like, first and foremost, every cat and weird animal in the world is going to be waiting at my back door for its food, so I get to see their lovely faces, all the turkeys and crows and good little critters. So I feed them, and then all of a sudden my energy is up. I am providing sustenance and energy and life to some critters that come and visit me. That makes me super happy. So my energy's up. Right away, I ask Spirit, please bring me great ideas and notions that I can have to share with people. How can I better educate myself? Show me, I ask out loud, show me some speakers, some professionals, medical, physical, whatever it is out there. Let me watch some videos and educate myself further on some of these issues. I'll watch that. I get inspired. And then usually I'm just ready for a read. I always have my setup ready. Okay, so embrace these moments and be like, okay, I've got this. I have this idea. I'm going to work with it. Where are my paints? Where are my brushes? Where is my pen? Where is my paper? Okay. And don't judge yourself or others. Never compare yourself. I don't go and say, oh, that person has 1 million subscribers. I need 1 million subscribers. What are they doing? To each his own. Everybody has their own journey. In fact, I watch very few readers out there. There's a few people I just have watched from the beginning. And it's funny, I'm a loyal person. If I like somebody, there's a reason I like them and I stick with them. So it's like there's some great people that I've watched from the beginning and I continue to watch and they inspire me. I really am now starting to watch a lot of psychology and like the workings behind why we do things, because that's important to me. What motivates us to do things? Why do we think this goal is achievable or not achievable? Or why do we think it's important or something we want to do? Like, I'm really, really asking myself the bigger questions these days. Why do I want that? Why do I want to reach that goal? Why is that goal important? What am I learning from this? It's really, really important right now, right? And that's going to be, your motives are going to be huge to you right now. Like, why do I think that person would be good in my life? Honest to goodness, and really hone in on that. Because you also have, the discovery card. You're going to be discovering great things about you. That is going to be what propels you into your next thing. Listen, I need some me time. I'm always focused on taking care of this person, that person, and all this stuff, all the fundamentals of life. And now I really want to go to my inner circuitry. Why does this person, job, vocation idea appeal to me? And what is my motivation behind wanting to learn about that, achieve that, any of that? Real big picture time for you, a new perspective on yourself, and saying, you know, I know it all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you when you allow it. So I'm always giving power to bigger insights, richer pictures, all of that. As you are doing now, you're like, what is going to keep me in this great soul and headspace and this balance of wanting to feel like life's electric and worth living in a really vibrant, big perspective, big picture way. Like I really want to participate in the arena of life. What is going to put my foot in that door and make me feel this blue is bluer, this red is redder, this love is deeper, all of that. And you're going to find the answers that you need and really tap in. So let me get a couple of tarot and we can figure out a couple other things here. Yeah, I feel like this is you really want to know what motivates you, what's out there for you, what can sustain you and satisfy you. Because I feel recently this group, you've had a couple like malaise moments, like, oh gosh, I need a spark, I need some fire, right? And that's really what you're up to. Oh yeah, so you got Fairy Stallion, which is the Chariot, yes, and King of Pentacles. So there's a couple things you're going to discover right now. You're going to discover what is a really great lucrative future based on your natural gifts and your natural proclivities that you just go for actively. You're like, wow, I'm really interested in that. And how could that be a vocation? Again, this is true life path purpose things. That's why you're asking yourself these bigger questions. What makes me excited? What could I do all day that I absolutely love? And you're going to discover it, and it is going to provide you with wealth and abundance as well, because you're going to do it from a very grounded, earthy perspective. What would also enhance other people's lives? Not just what interests me, but how can I enhance other people's lives through this discovery and whatever I'm making? And you have the beautiful Fairy Stallion marching in their chariot style. Very quick answers, because you're going to meditate on it. You're going to be writing down, just blank writing as things come to you, the power of suggestion, and your mind is going to be very expansive. And you're just going to like be freelancing this. And because it's natural and there's no constraints and you really are in the flow of it, the answers are going to show up for you. And you're really going to be able to provide yourself with a solid foundation of work, your future, your finances, because you're ready for this, really ready and marching into it. Group one, beautiful. I love this card so much. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I love this deck. I love it. So that is you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, everything's down there. My Etsy store. Come see me on Instagram and get in on winning your free prizes. I love this energy, you guys. Yeah, you're vibing and tribing and just going about your highest energy, highest vibration self, which I love. So that is you guys. Now we're on to number 2, which is believe. Okay, right away, this is you believing in yourself, believing in your path, taking the small steps that are bringing you progression towards it. Knowing every once in a while we have a bad day, that's okay. Whenever we're really trying to be cognizant of the fact that we're making progress towards our dreams, our better self, our soul's vision of ourself, we'll have stalls because we'll have epiphanies. And every once in a while you can go, oh my gosh, all that time that I wasted chasing this or worrying about that. And we do. Sometimes we'll start to beat ourselves up about that. Like, I can't believe I gave a flying F-ball what that person thought, what this desperate critic, in myself was thinking, what this person that was trying to analyze my life, why theirs is a mess, was thinking, all of that. You ever do that? You go back and you get all embroiled in this battle that took place, it doesn't matter, weeks, months, years ago, right? Never ever care about the past anymore. It's like, if you've learned a lesson, good, but let's be completely focused on the present, because that's where we're learning things. That's where we're seeing our synergy. That's where we're seeing the energy that's going to be helpful to us. Okay. Yeah. Trillium. You're just blossoming. You're coming out of your shadow self or any of those dark spaces that was doubtful, fearful, or would invoke pessimism in your life. You're just completely over that. And you're realizing, listen, it is all beginning and ending with my mind. I'm not letting other people decide who I am. I know what I am. And I am going to give power to the things that help me grow, heal, and I'm going to advise myself through my beautiful, beautiful heart chakra. As Walt Disney says, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I am now absolutely 100% living my dream in every way, shape, or form. I am doing the 3 things that I love. I'm advocating for good mental health and, vibrancy and positivity in your life through tarot and other endeavors, life coaching. And I have beautiful spectrum of time to create my jewelry and healing crystals and the things that I love, and spend time with my family on my terms. It's amazing because I gave myself permission to live my best life, and I walked away from a 9 to 5, being at the mercy of people that didn't give a crap about anybody in that company. It was like they do to a degree for productivity and how the company looks, but individually, everybody was disposable. I was noticing, and I was like, whoa, this is a harsh and crazy system. And my guides were like, walk away right now. If this happens, this is your nudge. Get out of here. And I did. And I now make 12 to 15 times what I did there. And I am on just like cloud 9 with everything I get to do every day. I wake up and I cannot believe that I get this life and I get these connections with you beautiful people and the people that DM me, and we're able to share and care and be aware, right? And that's what you're deciding. I don't want to ever. You can express yourself in so many ways, and I feel like there's this spectacular timing with inspiration that's going to come up with you, and boom, you're going to blossom. You're going to be out there and you're ready. So you also have the turquoise card, which lets you know a spiritual path. Your true beliefs are really becoming clearer to you, which is going to prompt you to make necessary life changes. Hallelujah. I had to do this. You will find some people fall by the wayside. You'll find some belief systems fall by the wayside. Mostly selfishness, mostly insular thinking and tiny, those tiny little mechanisms that were implanted back with us through the prejudicials, whatever it is, through our parents, our teachers, whatever, start to fall away. And you're like, whoa, now it's much more encompassing. It's much more it's much more us. It's much more growth. It's a higher minded perspective. And that's great because you're going to be relieved of all this pressure and stress because of that. I am when I say, hey, I don't have to govern or criticize or watch or judge or anything, myself or others. Boom, lightness. And you'll find too that because of that, you're very rarely going to feel heavy or unwell. It's a new kind of thing. I love this. It's funny we're just talking about nudges because that's the nudges I got to leave certain jobs, to leave certain relationships, all of that has now led me to a lighter, brighter area. You are also going to have this. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware of a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts that we possess. It keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So watch out for them. They'll be everywhere, and they're very unique. Mine, a lot of times, as I've said in the past, is if I get really revved up and I'm going outside and I feel like I'm pressed for time for whatever reason, my mind always will go to that in my ego if I have a tight schedule. And it's only as tight as I make it, but I'm still teaching myself to go, hey, extend that bandwidth and be calm. So if I'm dragging all this gear outside and I'm stressed because I'm like, I don't even get to finish my coffee and blah, and it's like, nobody told me I had to go this fast. The crows will show up and they'll start cawing, and all of a sudden I breathe deeper. I'll feel the oxygen. I'll look at the blue sky. I'll calm down immediately. These are intuitive nudges. Nobody makes us go, do, be, seem, feel, except for us. Nobody has the power over us if we don't allow it. So that'll come upon you and be very helpful as well. As a reminder, listen, you can take all the time you want. Now let's see, you guys, what's coming in and what you are manifesting and what you're bringing in. I just feel, these both came, so we're going to take these and what you're letting go of. So you are the manifestors of love right now. A lot of you guys are pulling in your divine love, your divine other. And how you're doing is you're deciding, I'm ready to receive this love. Universe, I am here. I am aware. I am in the present. I have gratitude for what I already have. My heart is open. I'm ready to receive. I'm going to look out for the synchronicities I already feel. And comment down below if you've already felt these waves of passion and like connectivity and these ethereal little ties and electric kind of like jolts and just feeling romantic and dreamy and things. I always find that people that are starting to connect with their optimal divine love, they see the colors of red and orange and yellow. Those bright colors appeal to them, those colors of passion and love. Nature is very appealing, water, romantic notions, fairies, unicorns, all the things that are these beautiful kind of like ethereal creatures, things of that nature. And it's like they just feel the connectitude. They feel like buying fresh flowers. Their romance in their soul is lifted because that is something that you are manifesting big time. You are pulling in your optimum soulmate, you guys. And here's that you're doing the work. This came out, and yes, in today's pulls for over on Instagram. You have planted the seeds. They are coming up. They are rising out of the ashes. They are ready. You are ready. You have created this beautiful, oh yeah, look what's on the bottom of the deck. You have the Fortune Fairy right here. So your wish is being granted. You're doing this. So you guys just get prepared, write things down, envision, envision, envision. Okay. I feel like that's one of the strongest aspects of how we pull in this love for ourselves is let's just dream away, hammer away at the vision of them, the aspect of them, the personality, all their dynamics, all of that, because you're calling them in. Now we also have the Moonstone is with you right now, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness. It is trustworthy. So when it says write this down, watch this channel, listen to this notion, listen to this song, look at these numbers, look up at this billboard, it's synchronicities and synergies taking place for you. And Moonstone definitely has that ability to do that. It has a lovely kind of ethereal thread that travels through and says, notice this, hear this, believe this, and you're tapped into that right now, and it's going to bring you to your divine love and a nice smooth course. So I'm loving that energy for you, group 2. Lovely, lovely, lovely. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Yay, love. All my links are down below if you need a private read, if you're curious about who this is and when this is happening. All my links are down below. I do your video for you within 48 hours. And if you want to come see me on Instagram and get in on all the free giveaways and the daily posts and memes, my Etsy store, everything is down there. And also, as you guys know too, I can custom make any piece. So if you're like, hey, I really like moonstones, I really like opals, I really like this, can you make this? I can custom make pieces. I feel like right at this time too, with you guys on your love journey number 2, I love the idea of definitely love the idea of garnets, that power stone, rubies, definitely rose quartz. It's so great, it's so soothing, and that's a great love attraction stone as well. So that is you, my beauties. Yeah, you're in it to win it. You're there, you're ready to receive, so it's on its way. So gorgeous. So now we're going to go on to number 3, you guys. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Yeah, I swear, it's amazing how tarot and channeling and all of that, there's such truth and beauty and magic to it, because when I woke up, I just felt really like, hey, what should I be doing? What's going on? And I just wrote things down right away. And see, this is what came up. It was like, you're ready for love and abundance in all forms. What's coming? That was the title of this and the theory of this. It just came right out, and that's what's coming up. And I'm finding each read in this is very different, and it pertains to different things, and it's amazing. That's why I love this as a channeling tool and resource, because it just opens up. And I'll quickly explain how this works for me too. Now, other than it just being like a ticker tape of information that constantly flows for each person, there's imagery that just translates quickly through my mind like a translator that then comes out into words and expression. It's as simple as that. It's never stopped, paused, or not worked for me since I began this process. So I have such gratitude for that. And I thank all my spirit helpers and my mom and my aunt and everybody that helps me with this. Just has always just come in and never just trickled. I mean, it's usually like a crazy ass waterfall. So I have to slow it down as well. If you guys watch some of my first videos, I literally sound like I'm speaking another language. I'm talking so fast, it's crazy. So, you know, I have to moderate my voice and stuff so human beings and myself can understand it. So yeah, that's sort of the process. So you guys, now we're going to start with number 3, adoration. So right away, I feel like all of a sudden people, this is kind of the 6 of Wands cards. People are stepping up and showing their appreciation of you. You are manifesting this, because I feel like some of you guys could definitely use some positive reinforcement. You're trying to make changes in your life. You're trying to find your true vocation. You're also, you know, you're really setting new standards and boundaries for yourself. And you're like, I'm not going to settle anymore for any of this, any of these distractions, any of this low vibrational critiquing, evaluating negatively, all of this. I want to remove myself from that. So people are starting to come in and form a line. You know, we teach other people how to treat us when we say, hey, I am not going to tolerate disrespect, and I am not going to listen to that. I don't need to hear personal comments on my hair, my body, how I dress, or any of that. It's not helpful, but thank you. You know, just you're setting those boundaries, and people are now stepping up in the right way, you know, because we teach others how to treat us. So if we say it's okay to be demeaning or annoying, they'll continue to do that. When you just say, nope, you're going to stop it right there. I'm closing the door on that behavior. Thank you. You know, it's just stalwart behavior. Now I'm loving this. You have the titanium rainbow quartz. That's so funny, because here's rainbow quartz right here too. And this is saying multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So some of you guys are curious about an individual or your future and what's going on. And there are many aspects. There's many kind of like vortexes and layers and like it just is like all this. I always feel like it's, what are those? It's like a spectrum. It's a color, it's a flavor, it's a temperature. Very different, everything in what you're asking. There's so many different things to discover. So I'm excited for you because I'm going to pull some cards and see exactly what this pertains to too. Because I feel like some of you are interested in certain people and you're like, you know, they kind of present themselves as A, B, and C. But again, remember, there are many different dimensions to this. Think of yourself, right? Think of how sometimes you just meet somebody and you're like, hello, how are you? All of a sudden, this person has their own interpretation of you. However, they could never know that, you know, you are suffering internal pain due to arthritis or something else, right? They don't know that dimension to you. They don't know you just lost a grandmother in the last couple months. They don't know you're battling like ADHD and that it's very hard for you to focus. People just don't know all these dimensions. And comment down below if you sometimes feel, oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Comment down below if sometimes you feel judged over something that you just feel like people shouldn't even notice. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. So some of you guys, this is amazing. What you are manifesting right now is a turning of the tide of things in your favor that are judiciary, that have to do with courts, that have to do with something coming out in your favor, a decision that is held by a higher source coming out in your favor. You winning in this. But also, you guys, some of you have a boss, mentor, or person that's coming in and is going to help you achieve your goals and dreams within your company, within your family. Somebody that just gets you, they get how you operate, they know that you are trying your best and that you have some kind of gift that is going to help the collective, help the company, and help the family. And they are coming forward. And all of a sudden, boom, you have this beautiful person by your side that is standing up for you, for what you want, and helping you move forward and navigate as well, which is really beautiful. Again, I feel a lot of Libran energy there. I feel a lot of just pure soul energy of this person. They're just very balanced too, probably Libran because it's judiciary. Yeah, an Empress level. So what you're trying to attain and achieve, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you just want to go on your own path and you're tired of explaining yourself and you're tired of people trying to validate what you're doing when it's really none of their business or they're putting in their 2 cents. You're just ready to break forward and you're going to like be able to usurp and climb over that heap of opinions and negativity and distraction and just come out on top, and people going, wow, like I knew this was important to you, but I didn't know you had this unbelievable, like sterling force that was going to catapult you forward. 1 second, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. It's like, I just feel, it's really crazy. As I was doing this, I feel like this power building up with me, and to some people, you're like, no more, thank you, I'm good. Just closing the door on all these distractions and just having this singular focus and pushing forward to extreme success. I mean, not like, oh, here's a little trickle of notice, here's a little this, that. This is just all of a sudden, like, boom, you just bulldoze all those obstacles, and now high regards, blessings, people showing you recognition are all showing up, because some of you guys have really, really worked hard on books, on projects, on art, and you didn't get the initial response you thought, but now is phase 2, where it's like, here it all comes, and it's just on your shore. And I love that, because you are deserving of this. So let's see what your last thing is. You inspire passion. Oh, I love this. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which in turn will reconnect you with all that is sacred. I have to do this each day. I have to set new goals. At times, you know what's weird? Our natural gifts come easy to us, right? Whatever it is, if we're painting, singing, making jewelry comes easy. I can make 50 pieces in a day and never be bored. But every once in a while, it's like, I want something that challenges me and re-inspires me. What's a little tough? Sometimes learning things things that are difficult to sink in, other religions, stuff like that. I will start to study that. And then all of a sudden that will bring me to another level, want to learn something. And that's what's going. You're also inspiring passions with others with what you do. And let's face it, life that doesn't have passion can seem boring and dull. And I'm mutable fire. I am never going to settle for dull, and I'm never going to settle for boring. I always want something that ignites my passion. That's why I started my crazy list this morning. Look what one of the things was. My number one thing was do theatrical makeup fairy-like. Like I've never done face makeup on myself, and I saw something and I was like, that's beautiful, I'm doing it. Inspire things, paint yourself up crazy, wild fantasy type thing, take pictures, have fun, walk in nature. I feel like some of you guys, I don't know why this just came in, you want to make a dream catcher. I keep hearing like a dream catcher, you want feathers and all that and crystals off of it. Comment down below if that's you. It's like really strong coming in, like you're psyched to make dream catchers. Whatever is going to inspire you for the day, go do it, because you are ready to just unleash the most powerful aspect of yourself, and it's going to be received beautifully by people, and you deserve it, group 3. So beautiful, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, my gorgeous fairies, all of my links are down below. Please press like and subscribe, and then you can be in the running for all my free jewelry giveaways over on Instagram. Come see me over there. Everything's in my Etsy store, you guys. You've been asking about pieces. I can definitely make stuff. If you're like, Melanie, I saw this, but I like it in these stones. Can you do this? I can absolutely custom make anything. And I don't add expense for making it custom made. If I already have the stones and all that, everything is super reasonably priced. I don't feel like pricing things crazily. Like, I just don't do that. It doesn't, I want people to be able to have what they have. Like, I'll give you, for instance, these were on sale. And I love blue agates, and I do stack bracelets. These are only $39, and you get 4 different real onyx and obsidian and agates. I have great ethical sources that I buy from, so I'm able to bring the cost down. And sometimes I look on there and I'm like, oh my God, why is that $150 or $800? I'll look at stuff, I'm like, no, that's just not part of how I do business. So I want people to be able to have beautiful, sparkly, gorgeous things at a very reasonable cost. So come over and see me there too, guys. Congratulations, group 3. You are ready to soar like the eagle you are. Love and light.